So, what do you think, ladies?
Well, these parents homeschool their children, but something tells me it's mum and dad that have a lot to learn.
When a mother coddles her kids, it means she's a bit of a baby herself. It's time this whole family grew up.
If mum doesn't give up control now, the kids will never grow up.
Excellent points, nannies. I'm choosing you, Deborah, for the Spaulding family. Your incredible patience is just what the doctor ordered.
From what I've gathered, the Spaulding family have a lot to learn.
Do you remember how to do this?
Mom, Vicky, homeschools her kids, but it seems to me that she could use a few classes on parenting herself.
You don't need to do spelling today.
And Dad Brent only adds fuel to the fire by babying his kids like there's no tomorrow. It certainly seems like a very testy week lies ahead.
Hello, I'm Nanny Deb. Hi, Nanny. We are so excited to have you here. Come on in and meet the rest of the family.
Thank you.
When Nanny Deb first came in the door, I was actually very intimidated. I was also concerned about how the boys would warm up to her. Hey, guys.
Hey.
Come in.
Oh,
This
hello.
is my husband, Brent.
Nice to meet you. I'm Nanny Deb.
I'm Brent. I did see her outfit and I go, oh my gosh, we got this character coming through our house.
Okay, well, I'm going to take my coat off and I'm going to tell you what today is about. Today's the day I just watch you and see how the family dynamic works. You'll see me walking around with my notebook and my pen, writing things down.
I thought to myself, what is she going to write about? We're okay.
Carry on with your normal day, and that will help me figure everything out.
Sounds good.
All right, fabulous. And as the day begins, Dad gets the kids ready for school. He gets them cleaned up. He gets them dressed. And then it's off to school, which is in the next room.
Bye, bud. Love you. I gotta go to work.
And as Dad leaves for work, the kids begrudgingly settle into their roles as students. And Vicky becomes a school teacher to 3 boys while remaining stay-at-home mom to the other 3.
Okay, guys. No phones, no toys, no Legos, no playing during our school time. Can you get in your chair, put your arm through your shirt? Luke, do the problem. 5 times 3 is what? Give me the balloon.
Within 5 minutes, chaos ensues.
Stop.
It is absolutely out of control.
I asked you for the scissors. Luke, did you finish this?
It was like a circus, including animals.
There's a lot going on in the house during that time because there's so many children. And I think Nanny Deb was really amazed by the amount of activity going on during what should be a quiet school day.
I have 3 times 9 issues.
So do I.
The boys have learned to school with a lot of distractions around because having this many in one home, there's going to be distractions, there's going to be noise, and they've just learned to deal with it.
Well, I'd expected a home with 6 boys to be chaotic. And I knew that there would be a certain element of difficulty trying to homeschool 3 and take care of 3 smaller ones at the same time. But I thought, well, this mum must have it super well organized. She must just, have it run like clockwork. It must be like a ship. And it is. But there's no captain. After school, Mom gathers all 6 kids to take Luke to Taekwondo.
Are you going to be coming in?
Yes.
It becomes clear that with no captain, the sailors on this ship are becoming lost. Luke, when we were in the car and he was getting out, he was asking you if you were coming inside because the boys were asleep.
Right.
Is that normal that he asks you, like he wants you to come inside, or is that
Yes, that's very normal. He doesn't want to be. He doesn't want to be left alone. No.
Now that to me is a serious problem. If he will not be left, that shows me that this is a very insecure child. Because at 9, they're normally so used to going to school, they're left for 8 hours a day. If this child is that attached to his parents, something is not right. And with Mom and 5 kids cooped up in a waiting room, it doesn't take long to realize that the Spauldings aren't just a circus, but a traveling circus. And later that day, when Brent joins the circus back at home, it becomes apparent that Dad's not just the leader, but the ringleader. And with Mom hard at work, and Dad hard at play with 5 of the boys, I noticed something very upsetting. Seth is left out of the fun, and that absolutely must change.
I think Seth can kind of feel a little left out. But Seth also does have the ability, and he's been encouraged by Vicky and myself to say, if you want to play, then tell him you want to play.
After a day with the Spauldings, it's obvious that there's plenty of work to do. But at bedtime, my workload only becomes that much heavier.
It's bedtime. You guys need to be in your beds. It's late.
Bedtime in the Spaulding house is a nightmare. I don't think in 23 years I've seen a bedtime like it. It goes on for hours.
Hey, Luke and Aiden, have you brushed your teeth? No. You've been up here for 25 minutes. Let's go.
Okay, let go of him. It's time to settle down. Aiden, are you laying down?
Someone will sleep with you in a minute. You're just making yourself very hot. Stop. I love you. Good night.
I don't know where this started or where it came from, but Dad has to lay with every single one of the boys separately until they fall asleep.
With Boost Infinite.